Hi and welcome. Martina here. I am so excited to share these cards with you since I'm using the new Fiesta Embossing Glitter Trio, which is inspired by Tracy Scott. The trio will be available end January, but I thought it would be so fun to show you the amazing embossing glitters in advance. There are it's a trio, so there are three colors. It's Mai Tai, Strawberry Daiquiri, and Mojito. And since I'll be creating three pretty easy cards, I thought it would be fun to show you my process, how I decide on which colors I use together. If you know my cards, you will know that I love to combine well-matching powders, and I really love to combine powders with different looks or different textures. And you see me now using my tag fan. I have swatched all my embossing powders on these small tags, which allow me to have some kind of a bigger surface to see how the color is showing and interacting with another. And I have separated my tags into some kind of families that make sense for me. And I can only recommend that technique to you since it's super easy, super versatile, and it makes color decisions really easy. I decided to work with the Mai Tai in combination with Gitty's Power and Metallic Gold Sparkle Embossing Glitter. To the Strawberry Daiquiri, I'll combine Judith Blush and Raspberry. And on the Mojito card, I'll be using the Oasis and Egyptian Turquoise. Egyptian Turquoise is another new one which will be coming up in end of January and is part of another new trio. But now to today's card. It's a really simple, let's say beginner card, but since the challenge team is focusing on everything wow, I thought it would be nice to create something really down to earth with just cardstock die cutted pieces and nicely combined embossing powders. Because I'm usually taking really care about the balance of my cards, I am starting with my focal point, which is for this card the happy die with the Mojito embossing glitter, which I really wanted to showcase on that card. And in a second step, I am using the powder with the smallest amount of sensation on it. In this case, it's the Oasis powder, which is a beautiful color, but it's nothing else but color. It has no sparkle, no texture, no added thingies. It's just a beautiful color which matches beautifully to Mojito. Working like this allows me to keep that focus on the balance on my finished project on every time, because I already see how the happy die interact with the Oasis colored butterflies. And whilst I'm heat embossing the butterflies, I am already deciding how much of the Egyptian turquoise could be a nice fit for the card I am planning to create. I am still working on the perfect way to heat set my small die cut pieces. I usually work with my tweezers to hold these pieces in place. Recently, I've seen Marion using some kind of a pokey tool to hold the pieces in place. And I don't know, the pokey tool doesn't work for me, and I'm still figuring out which way is the perfect one to me. So I'm open for suggestions if you have any. Right now you see me applying the Egyptian turquoise powder to my butterflies, and I can't wait to create more with that powder. It's like the perfect bridge between the Oasis and the Mojito, because it has the base color is kind of similar in all three powders, and the Egyptian turquoise has these melted golden speckles in it, whilst the Mojito is, as you already know, a embossing glitter, which just gives that extra on the card, and I really love it. Right now, you see me struggling with some really, really small butterflies because I thought the card could need some more Mojito, but not too much. That's why I grabbed the smallest butterfly dies I had on hand and added them to my stash for the card. Which leads me to another thing I think is really, really helpful when creating, like I am creating. I have these tiny containers where I just keep everything together. And for today, I have added everything for each and every card I am working on. And you see there are the embossing powders in it, the heat embossed and die cut pieces, as well as the dies. So I would be able to recreate some die cuts pretty fast if I needed them. And now I'm just adding my heat embossed parts to the cards. To keep the common thread, I will show you the creating process of my happy card. For cards like this, I'm usually working on card bases which I cut by myself, and they are approximately 4 by 8 inches, small or big, kind of slimline-ish, but not real US standard slimline. For this card, I'm using just liquid glue to arrange everything, because if you're gluing the butterflies just on their bodies to the card, you're able to, well, lift their wings a bit and add that extra on dimension and movement to the card. To get that kind of special interest and dimension also to the other cards where I've been using some more flattish die cuts, I simply used some foam adhesive pads to pop some of the die cuts off, and I'm totally fine with the way they came out. And I'll be showing you all of the cards in the end of the video in close-ups. Well, that's it for today. I really, really hope you liked that little sneak to the new Fiesta Embossing Glitter Trio. I really hope you liked my card making process. I hope you like my card. And most important, I really, really hope you feel inspired and encouraged to get creative and create something for yourself. Have a wonderful day. We see us soon. Bye.